Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at Telcoin, a cryptocurrency that is offering decentralized financial products for every mobile phone user. And so I think they are focusing on a financial product that is going to be very important for the future of finance and cryptocurrencies. This team has been building since 2017. They have kept their heads down. They have not been doing a ton of marketing. However, I believe they are close to launching their product. And so I think this is going to get a ton of attention. They have really put the work in to make sure they are meeting all the compliance standards and regulatory standards. They're traveling all over the world. They have a large global presence. And so we're going to be going into some of those details as well here. And then we're also potentially going to be talking about some leaked information for the potential update on the app as well. And so if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. It helps push this content out to other people. And so let's take a look at Telcoin here. We can see this is currently trading under 1 cent. And so it has been doing very well over the last week here. We can see this is up almost 70% in just the last 7 days. And so a lot of people wonder, is this still a good price to buy in at Telcoin? And so we can see here, if we look at the bigger picture here, let's look back to the middle of 2021, back in May, we hit an all-time high of 6 cents. And so at the time, Telcoin was getting a lot of attention. The LB 649 bill has just passed in Nebraska. And so since then, this has dropped off quite a bit. However, the team has continued to develop. They have launched the app. They're working on different versions of that. And so I still think there's a ton of potential for this. I do not think anything has changed for this cryptocurrency going forward. And I think this will definitely make an all-time high here when they do launch their app and they have fiat on-ramps. That's going to be happening in the update for version 3.2. And so I think there's a ton of potential for this. It is still down significantly. And so let's take a look here at what they're focusing on. They are focusing on a fast and affordable decentralized financial product for every mobile phone user in the world. There is more than 5.2 billion active subscribers globally. Telecoms have the largest captive audience of retail users that are ready and willing to use mobile financial services in their daily lives. And so if you have a bank right now, you most likely have their app downloaded on your phone. And I think Telcoin is focusing on that. They are taking the next step with the decentralized financial product for every mobile phone user in the world. And so they have a huge audience here. I think they could do very well as they are leading this space, I personally think. And they also are focusing on storage of cryptocurrencies. They're focusing on remittance payment to different countries. They have trading and swapping assets all on their platform, all in one place. And so they're doing very well here. And so I'd also like to take a look at their global presence here. And this is one thing that I think they do very well. Like I've said before, this team has really been focusing on meeting the regulatory compliance. They want to make sure they have their global presence in place before pushing their product. And so they have different offices throughout the world. They have Singapore. They have an office in Los Angeles. They also have their office in Norfolk, Nebraska. This is where they passed the LB 649 bill for the first digital asset bank in Nebraska. They have an office in Japan, in the United Kingdom. They have an office in Canada, Australia, Philippines, Malaysia, Hong Kong. And so we can see that they are very spread out. They have a lot of different presences throughout the entire world. And so I think they're really set up to be very successful. And so next I'd like to take a look at some leaked information here for Telcoin. This is definitely a possibility. And so we are on GitHub here, and we can see that William Myers has been making changes in the last 7 days. And so he is the VP of engineering at Telcoin. And in the last 7 days, there has been made changes here on GitHub, and they may be working with Plaid for their fiat on-ramps. And so that may be launching here shortly in version 3.2. That is also the carrier that Coinbase uses for their fiat on-ramps as well. And so this could really be something that helps push Telcoin out right now. It is difficult to get money to the Telcoin app. However, with fiat on-ramps, it will be much easier, and this would really help them push out their product. And so the next thing I'd like to take a look at here is a job position that is open at Telcoin. And so they are focusing on marketing here. We can see they are hiring for a writer researcher in the Philippines, and they're going to be writing up different blog posts with articles where that is pushing out information for Telcoin. And so I think this is something very important to see here. This is very promising. If they're not ready to launch their product, they wouldn't be looking for more marketing going forward. And so I think this is definitely something that's going to be coming soon as they look to push out their product more and more throughout all these different countries that they have a global presence in. And so we can take a look at what they are focusing on. As I mentioned already, you can store your different cryptocurrencies on their app. They're continuing to add more and more cryptocurrencies every week or so. And then you can also trade these cryptocurrencies right on the app as well. And then you can also send and receive payment remittance from different countries. The fees are relatively low in comparison to the fees through Western Union, and it is much quicker. And so the remittance industry is what Telcoin was initially focusing on. However, they have expanded much larger than that, where you can store your cryptocurrencies in their wallet. You can trade. They have an exchange on there as well. And so they have a one-stop shop here that they are working on developing. And so this is going to become a digital bank in the future. And I think they are really working hard. They're making sure that they are compliant. They are meeting those regulatory standards. They are traveling the world. They have a global presence as well. And I think they want to make sure that they have a working product in place before doing their marketing. And so I really like what this cryptocurrency is doing. They're not just saying that they're going to do something and continuing to push out the product. They want to make sure that they have a product that is going to be complete. And I think the team is working very hard, and they are working on hiring top talent. And so as always, this is not financial advice. This is just my opinion. So please do your own research. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.